Hey, this is Brad with Nomad Cycles. I want to do show and tell today. We get a lot of people that are coming to us for conversions with their tandems, and the tandem is a more tricky conversion to do. It's also really rewarding, and I got some solutions and some tricks to share with you today. We'll just check this one out right here. So here it is, a Cannondale Road tandem, and when working with a tandem, you got the extra complication of working with the timing chain. So this guy right here, and the Bafang motor system, the BBSHG does not fit on tandems, it's too wide. And the smaller one, the O2, BBS02, we've had a lot of customers break them when we put them on tandems. So we're no longer using those motors. Luckily, there is a really quality manufacturer called CYC. And they've made this motor. It's made for off-road mountain biking, but it's turned out to be a perfect fit to go for tandem conversions. So I just want to show you guys. The motor sits down under the frame, and that's this part of the mount's all stock. But what we did was we got a different set of crank arms to fit the ISIS spline. So the motor uses ISIS spline for the crank arms, the stock CYC crank arms, which are awesome crank arms. So this is the crank arm that was originally on the tandem, and you can see it's got the 3 gears, the 3 choices. That's the one compromise that you're gonna have to make when doing the conversion, is you're going just to 1 gear. But luckily there's enough power in this thing that you're not gonna feel like you're wanting for the gears. You can climb up anything. You don't have to have a low. So you're going from a triple to a single, but you are going to be able to put the motor system onto your bike, which is the main point. So we found a used set of ISIS crank arms because ISIS isn't really made anymore. That spline pattern that looks like this. It was around for some years, but it's not really around anymore. This is a tandem crank, which has the pedal threads, the left pedal threads onto the crank arm that has the chain ring. I guess this was originally would have been a front crank set for the tandem. So that we got the right pedal threads in the single arm, and they just bolted right on. The ISIS spline, crank it down, and there you go. You got some crank arms. We are going to have to clear where the motor, see where the motor and the chain meet. Right here it's going to need to be a little bit outboard of the motor so that there's some breathing room. We did that easily just by moving the chain ring from the inner side to the outer side. Let's go around and check that out. So all you have to do is unbolt it from the inside here and move it around to the outside. So now clears beautifully. Look at that cool motor. You can see right inside there. See the copper windings. As one of the best motors that are available on the market right now. And we also did the same thing on the front. We just moved the chain ring from the inner side of the, so you see that kind of silver spot where the chain ring was before. Now it's on this side. And that keeps the timing chain in alignment. We didn't even have to get a different bottom bracket or anything. The front just stayed the same. The motor system bolted right on like it's supposed to. So that part is standard. The only thing that we needed to do different was put the tandem crank arms on there. And you can do it too. One more consideration when you're doing your tandem is most e-bike parts are made for flat bars, like mountain bike size handlebars, not drop bars. So the throttle, which is here, and the controls are made to go on this size of a tube, but the drop bar tube is much thicker. So we use these little pieces from Grin Technologies. You can find them on our website, Handlebob, or their website. So we just strap those on with some zip ties, wrap some rubber underneath it so it has something to grip on so it's not able to move this, rotate. There's the CYC display. The throttle is attached to your pedal assistance level, so we'll put the level up a little bit, like halfway, and whew, just like that. So it's torque sensing, so you have to get a good push on it for it to engage, just like that. So tandem fitting isn't super straightforward. It is a little bit more complicated than a standard bike, but it's totally doable. You can do it, we can do it for you. And I just wanted to show like this CYC motor. This is the CYC X1 Pro. The Stealth also works well. So if you have a tandem and you're at home thinking about putting a motor system on it, I hope this was helpful for you. And if you have any questions or want to talk about compatibility issues for your particular bike, we're here for you. I'd love to be able to talk to you. Just give us a call. And until next time, ride safe.